Essentials. It's the Beauty Essentials Show. What do you want out of life? Inner beauty or inspiration? Be enlightened, inspired, and empowered with Beauty Essentials. What are your goals, dreams, and aspirations?
I want you really right now start thinking about your goals and about your dreams.
We're giving you timeless beauty for the mind, body, and soul. We're also discussing fashion, health, beauty, the celebrity spotlight, beauty tips, and motivation for your soul.
After every setback, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
It's all about you. Life is beautiful, and you are too. It's the Beauty Essential Show. Now here's your host, Krista Williams.
Hey, good morning, Beauty Essential family. I know every time I get on the airwaves, I say, I hope you have a great and blessed week, because I really hope you do. And guess what? If you didn't, hey, that's what the Beauty Essential Show is for, to get your next week after today on a great start. This is a great day where God is in me, and hopefully he's in you too, so he can shine through me and shine through you. I am your host. That's right, Krista Williams, and you are locked inside Beauty Essentials, where we are bringing you the man and the woman, timeless beauty for your mind, your body, and your spirit. Hey, guess what? It's February already, second month of 2014. I know God has been doing some great things already in 2014. And speaking of that, I can't talk no further. I've got to make sure I make this young lady known. She is no stranger to the Beauty Essential Studio. She was in last week with me, none other than the beautiful, fabulous Miss A. Marie. She is the host of the Gospel Lounge right here on WAAW. Good morning.
Good morning. You are too kind. I got to pay you for that.
Hey,
for that intro.
Well, you know,
that was amazing.
After the broadcast, we can do lunch.
Okay, we can set it up. All right, I got you. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing just fine. Glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
Yes,
I really am.
Well, you know, because of you back here, right?
Because of me.
That's
what
right.
did I do?
Well, you know, hey, last time you were on here, we were talking about Lowell Pie's CD release party, and how he just really blessed us. And we were talking about a statement that he made. Why we need to stop having a slave mentality, and we need to start helping each other more. And I was like, we need to talk about this. You was like, hey, I'm game. Let's do it. So that's why you're here.
Well, let's do it then.
Oh my gosh. Anne Marie, thank you so much. Today's topic is changing your mindset. And before we really get into that, February is not only Black History Month, but it's also National Cancer Prevention Month, and I'm going to give some tips on that. Also to highlight Black History Month, I'm going to be sharing with you some African American inventors.
Awesome.
And they're not just ordinary inventors; these are women.
Okay. Yes.
And there's a lot of us ladies that have made some inventions that we use today.
Enlighten us today.
Oh, yes. You will be enlightened, inspired, and empowered right here on Beauty
Yes,
Essentials.
do it. Work it out.
I would definitely make sure I do that. But that's going to be later on in the broadcast. Also, I have a grand announcement. We have a new member of the Beauty Essentials family.
Surprises.
Surprise.
I like it.
Yes. So today is full of surprises. Also, we do have some events that are going on today that the Beauty Essential Show is going to be affiliated with. So I'll be talking about that later on in the broadcast also. But nonetheless, let's get on this change your mindset topic. Right. I know that last week we talked about the statement that Lowell Pie said, and it was so powerful. Why do we have such a slave mentality? Why are we not willing to help somebody out? And I know that he was basically saying we need to stop, having ourselves in a box when it comes to pushing somebody up. And what he was basically saying was, even if that person passes you and they succeed, you still look good.
Exactly.
That makes you look good when they find out who was that push of encouragement, and it's coming from you. Then that speaks a lot. Absolutely. So what I really want to touch on is us being a little bit more open-minded. I mean, changing your mindset can go in such vast directions. But I mean, and we can talk about that, but I know that we were really going to get heavy on it, so I really want to throw the baton to you.
Okay.
You know, and let me, you know, let the listening audience hear your thoughts on you know, change your mindset.
Okay. Well, I feel there are plenty of ways that us as a people can change our mindset. I know you speaking a little bit about the upbuilding others, or if somebody surpasses you that you helped.
Right.
It's a cycle.
Absolutely.
Just like my pastor says in my church, because because God has blessed me, I'm going to be a blessing to you.
Absolutely.
And it just keeps going on around, just like karma. If you're doing somebody wrong, it's going to come back to you. But if you are uplifting someone, God is going to bless you. You're not being overlooked. Absolutely. And I think that's the first thing we need to change in our minds is the fact that if I'm doing well, even though, say you do well for somebody and then you get stabbed in the back, God sees all of that. And vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So at the end of the day, just continue to do what you're doing and God will uplift you.
Absolutely.
But some other ways that I think that we need to change our mindset is, or I'm going to ask you about, is as far as preferences, color preferences.
Okay.
As far as, you know, some people
The
feel like they only,
the interracial dating,
or they only date light skin or brown skin. And I feel like that's a mindset that started during slavery. You know, with the whole house slaves and the field slaves and people who are of darker skin weren't able to come into the house and things like that. And I think that's been something that has brought us down, I guess, as far as our thinking. And it's something that has trailed for years. But why do you feel that we have those preferences?
Oh, you throwing the baton back to me. I love it. Well, this is my thing. Nothing as far as your environment, everything that is surrounding you is taught. Now with me in my household that I grew up in, I wasn't taught to like a specific, you know, race or a specific ethnic group. You know, it was just all about, you know, as long as the guy is treating you well, as long as he, you know, adores you for who you are, that kind of thing. That's what they placed in me. Now, as far as the outside, the preference was really on me, you know. But I'm more open-minded now because what I need as far as, you know, the opposite sex, it could be in any color. It could be beyond the height, all that stuff is different. So, you know, as far as the mindset, we need to be a little bit more open-minded as far as what the outside package looks like.
I agree. You
know,
do you feel that with the whole skin color thing, as far as like, let's take it to another level as far as like women are concerned. You know, we have this whole battle of you're prettier because you're light skinned or you're prettier because you're dark skinned, and I think that's something that's also learned, and it's glorified on television for younger children.
You said the words right out of my mouth. It's everything that's been put out in the media. It's like there's one type of beauty, and that's not the case. Beauty is what's inside of you. Beauty is the confidence that lies in you. If you're proud of who you are, nothing else around you matters. I mean, you look at some of the full figure women out there. I have a lot of friends that I went to college with. I know a young lady in particular. She's from Maryland. She has a group called the Miss Curvy Divas. And she does photo shoots. She embraces her curves, all that good stuff, because she wants women that are like her to embrace who they are.
I think I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had a similar situation where one of my classmates in college, she was a full-figured young lady, and we had all these pageants in school, but we never had one for full-figured women.
Wow.
And she started a full-figured pageant.
Nice.
It was so great. The women, the young ladies, they had a talent portion, of course, and they had different things that of course they had a question portion and everything, but they were able to highlight their beauty, and they look flawless. Like, it was really classy. Beautiful. And I commend her for that, and I think it was something that the girls needed.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think I was a part of I think the first time they did it, I was a part of the picking process as far as the interviewing process of the women, and we also mentored them throughout, because they had a portion, like a timeline from when they were picked and to when the pageant was, and they would have like different rehearsals and everything, but we would also mentor them in different ways. So I think that's something that we need to get back into as well. Mentoring. Right. If you see somebody, or if you see some, like, for example, I have a younger sister, and there's certain things that if she's around, or just in general.
She's beautiful, by the way. I saw a picture.
Thank you. I love her. But if she's around, I try to be mindful, of some of the things that I do or some of my actions, because she's looking. I mean, she's a teenager now. When she was younger, of course, she was like always around me. But, as a teenager, you feel like you kind of know, this and that. But even still, I know she looks up to me, and there's certain things that I want to make sure that I lay the pathway for. Like, also for, like, when my grandmother... There's certain things that my grandmother and my mother taught me just by example. They didn't have to say anything. They just set the example by being that woman, when they walked out or were at church. My grandma, the shoes and the purse.
They have to be on it,
and they just taught you those things. You just kind of, that confidence is just kind of taught. And I think that's something that we kind of need to get back into for our generation.
Absolutely.
And that's something that's been lost.
Absolutely. I completely agree, with changing your mindset. Like I said, it's such a broad topic. I mean, and we're just picking at certain things that are close to home to myself and A-Marie, with... I can tell you one thing that I actually experienced myself. I was actually doing some research. This is when I first started the broadcast, and I was typing in beauty. The first thing that I saw as far as images, it was only a specific ethnic group that was shown when it came to beauty, and I Googled this, and that was a problem for me. So, what's being portrayed?
Right.
I mean, even when I was a little girl, and probably even before me, is that this is what beauty is. Okay, so what about everybody else?
Right. So
they're not beautiful?
How do we change that, though? How do we change how society what society sees as beauty? We
have to first work with one another. We have to come together. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your background is. It starts with people who want to reach out and connect with people and communicate with people. You are beautiful. Goes back with your mentoring. You have a lot of girls out there, young girls, even elementary school girls, that don't think that they're pretty.
Right.
Anytime someone is teasing you, it's because that there's something wrong with them. Yeah. That's where the problem is. They're insecure with them. I went through that. I don't know if you've gone through that.
No, the teasing stage?
Yes.
I think we all go through that teasing stage. I didn't get it really heavy, but, there were certain things that we all have insecurities. And kids are cruel. Kids are cruel.
Pretty much.
But I think we've all gone through that period of teasing. And I think if it's seen, that's something else that we need to stand up for.
Right,
if
absolutely.
we see a child teasing another, we need to step up to the plate and say, no, that's not okay.
Absolutely.
And then talk to that child and see what's going on with them.
Absolutely.
And why they're being so, mean, and what's the heart of the situation.
Right, absolutely. So with the change in mindset, you have to start with the root cause. What's the problem? What's really the issue? And then we need to find solutions on how we can reverse this. Like I said, it starts with you. It starts with you. Like I said, this topic is so broad. And in the second half of the show, we're going to I'm going to take it into another level as far as individuals, your individual goals and your dreams and aspirations, and how we can think outside the box.
Gotcha.
Because we as a people, we were outside the box, but we got put inside the box.
Got boxed in.
And we scared to come outside the box
Come
again.
on, talk about it.
Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to come out the box.
It's an epidemic.
It is. It really is. It really is. But I'm just so excited about this. So, with that being said,
okay,
that jingle that you hear, that's my favorite jingle in the
I
whole
love
world.
it.
I love it.
It makes you want to get on the runway.
Hey, catwalk. Stretch your new shoes. You got me acting up this morning. Oh my gosh. That sound means that we are into our inner beauty music moments. Hey, I've got to have something to inspire, enlighten, and empower the listeners out there.